Very good morning to all. Now our next concept is about CSS, that is cascading style sheets. It is used to format the layout of a web page. With CSS you can control the color, font, size, text, spacing between elements, or you can say how elements are positioned, background images, background colors are to be used, different displays for different devices, and screen size, and many more. So first of all, let's understand what is CSS. CSS stands for cascading style sheets. Cascading means it refers to the procedure that determines which style will apply to a certain section if you have more than one style rule. Actually, CSS is used for the purpose of to apply a same design for multiple pages, or for whole page, or for a particular section, you can say, of a web page. So it is very helpful for us. Style means how want a certain your page to look like. You want to change the color, like in simple ways, just understand, like CSS is like if you want that formatting of your whole page or your whole website will remain same, then use CSS. With the help of CSS we can make same design, same coloring, same font style of my multiple web pages with the help of CSS. Sheets are like templates or set of rules for determining how the web page will look. So CSS is a style sheet language which is used to describe the presentation, means the presentation of a document or your web page. So here's the history. Its first version starts from 1996. Now at present we are using CSS 3 part. Many new functions are added here. So these are some advantages of CSS. That is, a web application will contain hundreds of web pages which are created using HTML. That means if you have multiple pages and you want to use same formatting on each page, on all pages, then try to use CSS. We always prefer to use external CSS. We have 3 types of style sheets we will discuss here. And second advantage is that it saves a lot of work, as we can change the appearance and layout of all web pages by editing just one single CSS file. Formatting these HTML pages can become an easy task by the help of CSS. Next, it is the example of CSS, that how to use CSS in your HTML file. See, here we use a rule, and rule consists of 2 parts. One is your selector, or you can say your name of tag, and the declaration. Declaration means the style for that particular element is the declaration part. Here is the example. Now the style will change how to declare the CSS tags. First of all, selector, the tag name is the selector, but see here what is the difference. We are not using angular brackets or anything like the which we use with the tag. Here we just write the name of tag, then in curly braces we simply write the name of property, following by a colon, then the property value, font family, and colon, then the value is Arial. So here is the declaration part of CSS tag, and here is the selector part. Just remember, only the name of tag is the selector, and declaration part includes the property and the value followed by a colon. So here is the example of CSS style example, in which what I did here, I want the text color of my paragraph to be red and the background color to be black. So I want to make changes in my paragraph tag. That's why I'll make a P tag here, One more important thing you have to remember in CSS part, that we will use style tag here. To use CSS on our file, we will use style tag. So here within the style tag, I'll just insert a P selector, then define the properties like font family, Arial. If you want to use multiple properties, then just use a semicolon. Semicolon here means that this property is ended and another property is started. So color is red, background color is black, and curly braces will be closed and the style tag also closed. So now how to use it? In body part, where it will find the P tag, it will change the or it will apply all these properties to the P tag in the particular web page. Let's understand more about CSS. So here is the CSS selectors part. There are many ways to use CSS in our file. Declaring a CSS rule for element attribute. See, if you want to use different for a simple, we just learn about it that for paragraph, I just want to set text align center and color is blue. Now in the HTML file where this P tag will occur, this particular property will apply to that part. Next is grouping selectors, means like if you want to assign same values or same formatting to multiple tags, then use grouping selector like this. Here is a single selector, but here is the group selector like H2 and P. You are using a text align center and color red. So next, how to use CSS in HTML. We can use CSS in HTML by using three ways. One is your inline. Inline means if you can simply use the property by declaring in a single line with the tag. Internal means by using internal you should use a style tag within the head part. External means by using a link element you can include the external CSS file. The most common way to add CSS is to use the external CSS files. Why? As the scope of inline is only to the particular element. Scope means that where it can be used in the page. So inline means like it can only be used with the particular tag. Internal means it will only used within a particular web page. But external means it can used in multiple web pages of your website. So let's see how to use or how to insert a style sheet in our HTML page. We have three different ways. One is external style sheet. In this case, what you should do, you have to make a external file with the extension .css, and you have to include that particular file in our main HTML file by the help of link tag. Link rel means which type of file you want to include, that is style sheet. Type, what is the type of that particular file, that is text/css, and href shows the name of that particular CSS file. So link tag we use, or link tag should be used in the head part. Next is internal style sheet. For internal style sheet you have to use style tag in your web page. And inline styles you can use anywhere in the web page, as it is a one line used. Why it is called inline? Because it declares properties in a single line with the tag. So now let's understand some examples of inline, internal and external CSS. So inline is used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. It uses the style attribute of an HTML element. See how to use it. There are two ways to use inline CSS. One is this. See, h1, and I'm using the style tag. Within the style tag, I have the value. I have the attribute color with the value blue. Now, when it will print, it will show the color of this is blue and this color is red. Now it is the example of internal CSS. Here I am just using the style tag within the head part. I'll describe the body tag with some properties, h1 with some properties, and p with some property. And where it will find in body tag, it will apply these properties to that particular tag. Next is your external CS. It is used to define the style for many HTML pages. Like here you will make an external CSS with the name style.css, and this file will be used in this particular web page or in multiple web pages by the name style.css. Now let's understand some examples of these CSS files.